Now at 5:30, we continue to follow the upcoming opening of the Gordie Howe International Bridge. Thank you for staying with us at 5. I'm Mike Duffy.
And I'm Glenda Lewis. We are one step closer to crossing. An economic victory, the Gordie Howe Bridge set to open Monday, despite trade tensions rising between the U.S. and Canada. Well, now 8 years since construction started, the finishing touches are underway.
7 News Detroit anchor Simon Shaquette is live on the Canadian side of the border in Windsor following celebrations today and speaking with leaders who have been key in pushing this project to the finish line. Simon?
Mike, Glenda, I'm proud to be here with Mayor Drew Dilkens from Windsor, Ontario. Thanks for being with us, Mayor, and for your time.
My pleasure.
Let's talk about this event today. Initially, there was a plan to do it with both sides. That plan changed, and it was just the Canadian side because of what's happening with trade negotiations. What were your thoughts on the event?
Well, I think the event itself was great. I still hope that at some time in the future we can close that bridge down for an hour or two, do the proper ribbon cutting in the middle with our friends from the United States and Canadians there as well, and really celebrate the magnitude of this construction and what it means for both Windsor and Detroit, but also to celebrate the man after who it was named, Gordie Howe, who clearly had deep roots from Canada, being born in Canada, but playing for the Detroit Red Wings. That was a man that exemplified, the spirit of trust and kindness, respect and resiliency, and he deserves proper due as well.
Wonderful to see the Howe family there represented and the grandchildren and so forth. Also, we talked a lot about the economic impact of something like this. Talk about that.
Well, this bridge is direct highway-to-highway connection. So for those of us on both sides of the border who rely on a smooth and efficient auto industry and good friction-free border crossing, there is no border crossing between the United States and Canada that will have this amount of embedded technology to be able to clear passenger vehicles and trucks as quickly as possible. And so what that means in an industry like auto and parts, when we rely on just-in-time delivery, this is going to be the bridge that they want to use because it's going to ensure that they get their goods to market as fast as possible.
And travelers have been promised lower costs in crossing both ways as well. Lastly, what can you share about the climate of those negotiations and what you hope will happen on both sides coming back together?
Listen, I think just because it makes sense, this will get resolved at some point in the future. And, let's play the long game here.
You don't fear a delay on Monday?
Well, listen, I'll be happy when the first car rolls across. I'll say that will make me very happy to see the first car roll across. Who knows what President Trump will do? But we've built this bridge together. There were 8,000 people from the United States who helped build it, 7,000 from Canada. There's U.S. steel, U.S. building products on your side, Canadian steel and building products on our side. And it really connects two great nations, two great province and state, and certainly Windsor, Detroit, two great cities.
Mayor, thank you so much for your time.